join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, Cook, would you do the invocation, please?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. That's all, Val, please. Father, we just thank you, Lord, for this day. I thank you, Lord, for this wonderful town that we live in, Lord, that we prosper and move forward and do the things that you would have us do and be what we'll have to be. Lord, to reach out that our children be able to grow in prosperity. And Lord, we just thank you, Lord, for all the great things. I ask you to lead and guide this board tonight. Be in our minds as you're in our mind, God, tonight. Be in our mind to help us go forward. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Alderman McNeil, if you would call the roll, please.
Okay, August 11, 2025, alternate Muncie Johnson.
Present.
Alternate Lady Judy Coleman.
Present.
Alternate Shane Lynch.
Here.
Alternate Leon McNeil. Present. Alternate Lady Kim Coleman. Here. Well, all alternates.
All right, thank you. Board and members of the gallery, I hope y'all tried to stay as cool as possible in a hot one. Maybe get a little rain Wednesday if we're not careful. Farmers ought to be happy. So at this time on our old business, do we have a motion to approve the July 28th, 2025 regular called board meeting? We have such motion?
Motion.
I second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion, board? If not, those in favor of such motion do so by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, like sign. This time on our new business, this time, do we have a motion to approve the July 2025 police report?
Make a motion to approve.
Do you have a second?
Second.
Any discussion, board? If not, those in favor of such motion do so by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, like sign. Thank you. Up next on our new business at this time, do we have a motion to approve the police department resignation of dispatcher Ebony Patterson? Do we have such motion?
So moved.
You have a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion, board?
She won't go to school, man.
She's going to the school. She got her master's degree and she's becoming a teacher, so we're very proud of her.
Well,
Yeah, that's right. Hate to see Ebony go,
Yeah, that's good.
but she's moving on to bigger and better things.
that's all right.
All right, board, any more discussion? If not, those in favor of the motion to approve the resignation of dispatcher Ebony Patterson do so by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, like sign. We really like them when they leave us and go into better things.
How many have you done this one? How many dispatches you done there? You done two. Okay.
All right, board, at this time, we have a motion to approve the July 25 fire report.
I make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Got a motion and a second. Any discussion, board? If not, those in favor of such motion do so by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, like sign. Thank you. At this time, board, do we have a motion to approve Humboldt Fire Department recommendation to hire one fireman, which is Joey Leak?
I'll make a motion.
Mr. Lee, and then we'll, I'm sorry, I don't want to embarrass you there, Mr. Lee, you're gonna have to stand up anyway. So we do have a motion, do we have a second?
I'll second. Oh, he second, Monty second.
Monty second? All right, in discussion now, board.
Well, I didn't sit in with the interview process. Ms. Coleman sat in with the interview process. She was informing me that he's more than qualified from her perspective, from what she told me, but I wouldn't, I didn't sit in with, I would go with her recommendation.
Okay. Board, any more questions? Mr. Lee?
I've got a question for the chief.
Yes, sir.
It says here he has had his 16/64-hour class. What is that?
If we hire them, they don't, we have to give them a 16-hour class before they can ride the truck.
Okay.
So he's at a 1664, that is sometimes done in place of the academy.
Okay.
So he can, depending upon what we figure he knows, he can challenge his tests without going to the academy, or he can go to the academy if we don't think that he's up enough.
Okay.
What do you think? We need to go to Kevin?
I don't know, we just interviewed him, he seems to know a pretty good bit of, pretty good amount of stuff.
So.
He's ready to start tomorrow.
Yes, the board, vote for hiring, and you and Dave, we see we need to go to the academy.
Right.
For the training.
So it would be next year before there's even a academy open, if there's even a spot open in that first academy. There's 2 there starting today.
Ms. Coleman, Judy,
Sir.
all good? Alderman lady? I said, all good?
Yeah.
So he can work with the 16/64.
And you can start right on the truck tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay.
And also move to hire Mr. Lee.
All right, any more discussion, board?
Good luck.
If not, those in favor of the was that an aye? Those in favor of such motion do so by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, like sign. Mr. Lee, welcome aboard.
Thank you.
All right,
Start tomorrow? Okay, good.
be safe. Thank you, board. We always gaining one and losing one, so we need to get up on that number here soon. This time, board, do we have a motion to approve the recommendation to add Steve Corey to the Humboldt Municipal Airport?
Make a motion to approve?
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Now, any discussion, board? I'm gonna have to make him sweat. Are you Mr. Corey?
Yes, sir, I am, Mayor.
Well, we look forward to having you on there. I hear a lot of good things from Mr. Lynch, Miss Julie, so we're proud to have you on there. You're gonna bring a lot of experience to the board as well. So I'd just like to say that, and get that over with.
I appreciate the word confidence.
Julie, do you have anything about him?
Well, I can talk about it.
Okay.
I can talk about myself.
That way people know why we're
Yeah,
putting.
so my name's Steve Corey. My wife and I are residents of Humboldt. We moved here 6 years ago. After I retired as Federal Security Director for Homeland Security for the state of South Carolina. And I held a position like that for almost 20 years with Homeland Security. Part of it was Transportation Security Administration, so I had oversight of all the security functions at airports from Cat 1s down to general aviation. So not that that's specifically applicable for Humboldt, but my wife and I both desire to be part of the community and help the community along on a volunteer basis. She's on the board at the WTRC, and I look forward to this appointment as well. So thank you for your confidence.
Well, thank you. I think you're gonna be a great board member. We got things happening here. I'll be at the nursing home probably when it gets there, but anyway, we're gonna leave it in good hands. So, at this time, board, you got any more
We did have a board member who resigned from the board because of other obligations, a new job and those type of things.
and Steve's taking
Steve would be taking that
her place.
position.
All right, good. Any more discussion, board? If not, those in favor of such motion to add Mr. Steve Corey to the Humboldt Municipal Airport Board, do so by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, like sign. Welcome aboard, sir.
Come aboard.
This time, do we have a motion to approve the recommendation, a reappointment of Mr. Terry Drumright to the Humboldt Utility Board for the next 4 years? Do we have such motion?
I so move.
I'll
Second.
second. Already did it.
You got a motion and a second? Ties goes to the women. All right, got a motion and a second. Any discussion, board? If not, those in favor of such motion to reappoint Terry Drumright for the Humboldt Utilities Board for the next 4 years, do so by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, like sign. Thank you. Welcome, welcome back, Mr. Drumright. He probably couldn't make him stand. Board and gallery, as you leave today, court may be over, but there's a pretty serious trial going on. So encounter somebody or whatever, just keep walking. I don't think you will, but, and Chief, it's still going on now too.
It's over.
Is it over? So it's over, okay, good. Because we had training in the basement, police training in the basement, and we had a pretty good-sized trial going on, so. All right, thank you, Board. At this time, I'm not gonna ask for a motion. I'm just gonna go ahead and, because Ms. P is going to talk about the solid waste rate presentations, and she's worked you a PowerPoint up there that you can follow along with. So I'm gonna turn the floor over to her.
Best place to stand. All right. A little background, I come here, I'm sure you've all read this by now, but I'm just asking for y'all to help me come up with a solution for our sanitation rate. Since the implementation of the new contract, the city is losing money in the amount of $35,000 to $40,000 a month. We have been paying that extra $35,000 to $40,000 out of the general fund. Your solid waste department is supposed to be self-funding. The general fund can absorb some of the costs, but the comptroller does not recommend that. All right, so going on to revenues. We're currently receiving between $68,000 to $70,000 a month from Humboldt Utilities, and that's after their 5.67% on their commission, which is just an average over the last year. All right, we're paying between 101 to 120 for residential and commercial collection. This includes bulk haul as well. All right. We have not incurred any landfill costs this year, but we do anticipate around $20,000. Is that correct, Mayor?
Yes, that's right.
All right. I included a little profit loss chart for y'all to look at. If we don't do anything, by the end of this year, we're gonna be down about $420,000 is what I'm figuring out of the general fund, which means we'll have to have an 18-cent tax increase just to pay it back and just to operate normally next year. All right, during the month of May, I worked hard with the mayor, Rock Solid, as well as other vendors to gather information we needed in order to give you an accurate rate. I'm sure y'all saw the 5 pages worth of Excel spreadsheets I compiled. It's a lot of information pulled from a lot of different sources. The numbers are gonna change, the utility customers are gonna change those numbers. The numbers Rock Solid's gonna charge us has been pretty consistent with the amount of cards. So that's gonna help going forward. The rate I proposed would cover the month of May's loss since we had more expenditures than we had revenues. The rate I proposed also covers the city for 5 years' worth of increases from Rock Solid as well as inflation and other expenses.
That rate you proposed?
For $40. That also gives us, if you look at your year 5, it gives us $70,000 to put back or pay back our general fund, because right now that's about where it's at that it's owing. So we could pull that out of the first year, and at the end it'll be a 0. But I come to you all because I've not had anybody but Mr. Leon reach out about these rates. And I'm getting really concerned about my balance in my checking accounts. There's still plenty of money, but at the rate we're going, there won't be in 2 years. We'll have to do a tax increase. I'd rather get on top of it early. So I wish y'all would call me or meet with me and give me an idea, if you're not gonna do the $40, what can you do? Because I can't make these rates, y'all have to set them, and I really need y'all's help.
So let me ask you
Yes,
this.
sir.
So we don't have a sanitation fund
We
account?
do, I don't have any money in it right now, I've got about $9,000 in it.
But it did have a lot of money in it at one time.
I'm assuming before I came it did, it's been kind of breaking even since I've been around the past couple of years.
So have we supplemented it over the years?
No. When we did the last 5-year contract, of course, on that contract, we went from like $15 and something to 20. And that's what Republic was charging us. So it took 5 years, should have taken 5 years to get to close to that 20. So on the 5th year, Republic was charging us $19.03, and we were charging the citizens $20. So we hit it pretty close, you know. But we started losing money probably about 1.5 years ago, up to 2 years ago. We didn't anticipate. Who could ever anticipate? We have a 77-acre landfill that we have to do maintenance on. We had a blowout there. TDEC, whoever monitors that, was very concerned. And so we had to work that out. We got a team together, and we had to spend quite a bit of money there. I'm gonna say quite a bit, but not hundreds of thousands. But we had to go out there, do some bunch of mowing, cost quite a bit of money. We had to drill a new well. It was over $10,000. Had to dirt haul in, and that was pretty expensive. We didn't really, we wasn't expecting that when we did the 5-year. We thought it'd just be fine, but that popped up.
And that was when, 2 years ago?
It's been probably about 3.
3.
Miss Gina and Jeff, Willie, we had a team, trying to figure that thing out. And we finally figured it out. We got some drone fly out there. I put some color filters on the pictures, and you could just see that it looked like it was on fire, and all it was is where that ground was just bleached out and dead. It was leachate blowing, the natural gas was blowing that leachate out, and it was letting water get down in the water table. We had to do a big survey, so many miles around it and all. But anyway, it cost us some money. We wasn't expecting that.
So the well, was it water or?
Yeah, it's a test well. We got 3 out there, and we had to add a 4th one, and to monitor that a little bit closer.
Monitor the water.
That well there, those wells in that dump, it's funny, we got a dump right beside it where the firing range is and all for the police, and that's not even on the, it was over 30 years old, and it don't even have to be monitored, but that one does, and it's pretty expensive to keep up. We don't spend that much money per year, but we got caught on that one with that blowout, and we had to spend money on that. Another thing that got us off was COVID. It had its little quirks here and there. Gas prices in that 5-year went up. They started charging us a gas fee. We was having to, gas was probably $4 or more, and it messed our forecast up. Something we didn't have a clue. So that's why we started losing money. But we balanced it out. We would get the bill in from utilities about the time the bill at Republic come in, and so that worked out pretty good. And then we got that MBI. We just got them as a vendor, haul-off vendor, and we paid that out of the general fund instead of. It sort of gave that Republic sanitation fund a little bit of relief. So like I say, we targeted pretty close. We was just 97 cents off in 5 years, but that's why in the next 5 years, you just don't know what's gonna happen, that might pop up, and we're not saving any money as well, so. Hope I explained that best I could.
So that rate was under a $14 rate?
Mr. Lane, you talking about the $20?
No, the rate, you were talking about that we came within 95 cents?
Yeah, we started off just like we're talking about today. We started off at $20, and it was in the $14 or $15. I forget what they was charging us, but they was going to have 5 increases in 5 years, and so we put it at 20, and that way we made a little money in the front end. And about halfway through, we started losing money, and we was going to come together on the 5th year. Citizens at 20. And they was, Republic was gonna be charging us 1903. So that was pretty good guesstimate in the 5 years, but we had those things that popped in there that sort of, we had to pay for our sanitation. It sort of got us out of balance. And that's what on this one here, the $40 will, when you go through it and without any, hopefully don't have any, thing happen, it would cost more. It has to come out of sanitation fund, and you would actually get down to that 70,000. But if something did happen, we'd start losing money again. And so this $40, what it'll do is it'll give us, we'll make money on the first year, make a little bit on the second year, third year we start losing, and it really depends on the how much the bill goes up every year. Is that bill gonna go up by inflation, is it, or a percentage?
And I put 3% in.
And we put 3% inflation, so if the economy sort of dives off in the next 5 years, that 3 ain't gonna get it, and you ain't gonna meet your target. We're hoping it don't, and so target right now, is at 40, and that way we'll have 70,000 left. Sanitation will have 70,000 left. At the end of the 5 years, if we don't have any catastrophes or.
What about this bulk? I know we've got a problem with the bulk.
Yeah. On the bulk part,
So it's gotta be rebidded out, right?
what we're working on, MTS is working on bulk bid.
That's not a rebid, right? We just hadn't bid it yet.
Yeah, that's right. We were gonna bid it out anyway. And we was gonna bid it out anyway. Well, I was hoping that's what y'all would want. We was gonna bid that bulk out, see if we could get the best price on that bulk, because we didn't know.
So that mean on the $40, then you bid the bulk out, you gotta add that to the 40, right?
No, everything's included in that. And these are just, these numbers, I'm hoping are very close to the real numbers they're gonna be. We took a year worth of data, and we took several months worth of Humboldt utilities and, averaged out how many customers they had. And my recommendation to you all would be to go ahead and pass the $40, and let's reevaluate in 6 months. And if something's changed with the contract, or maybe the people that are gonna haul it off will do it way cheaper than MBI was doing it. There's so many variables.
We got,
I ask you to do something.
this last bill board, on the bulk side, 101 tons, was hauled off. And, it cost us 10,000. And that's not, we've had $10,000 bills before from Republic, it just depends on what time of year it is. And we've had a few little storms blow through, and, so it was 101 tons. And, but in, May, it was 68 tons, so say it varies. But May was a little bit, May and June both was a little bit, I don't know if you can put much, on them. Some of that could have been left over from the winter, could have been. But, we'll get a new bill, so we got July yet? We got July. It was the 101. It was
Well,
100.
that one was 95.
It was 95, so.
Who does that one come from, MBI
No,
or?
that come from Rock Solid, the one
Okay.
you're talking about. But the one from Emerson did come in.
Yeah,
I
it
haven't
did.
looked at the tonnage yet, but
And board,
I got a good 6 months worth where we know what the outliers are.
What, let me ask a question, Mayor, since we got our city attorney, what about these contracts and possible lawsuits, and where we at with that?
What was your question again?
Now, the
ma'am?
question was, where we at with, possibility of a lawsuit, civil suits and stuff like that going forward with this contract with Rock Solid?
Well, if I serve at the pleasure of the board, if this board wants me to draft an opinion about that, I'll be glad to. I've not been instructed to do that yet. I was waiting to see what action, if any, was taken tonight.
Right. Well, me personally, I started off voting no. I'm still gonna vote no, because it wasn't done right. That's the reason we decided to get a lawyer involved. I was not gonna vote to raise nobody, and then you talk about 18% tax increase. Well,
18 cents,
18
not
cent,
percent,
okay,
yeah.
18 cent. And then you turn around, you got about 9,000 people, 8,600 people in Humboldt. Just say 4,000 paying, 4,500 paying taxes that own home, not rented, own their own property and other property. That's gonna put a burden on them when you still got an outstanding balance over here with this other 3,000 or 4,000, ain't paying
It's a
nothing.
burden either
So
way.
either way it goes, you're gonna put a burden on the ones who is paying the bill versus somebody that ain't paying the bill.
No matter
So,
who it was,
I,
no matter whether it was either company, it was still gonna be.
well, I'm talking about this 18 cent
Yeah.
tax.
Gonna
I'm
have to
talking
be-
about this 18 cent tax. If we have
Push
to go,
5 years out, it would have been at least 30 or 30.
which I'm not gonna go with raising no taxes, we ain't never had to raise no taxes. We have always kept taxes low.
Y'all done an excellent job of
We
putting
kept it
money
low.
back.
And now, when you,
Selling land and putting money
Yeah,
back. I
now-
just hate to see y'all deplete all of that.
now, I'm
All
a no,
that y'all worked so
I'm
hard.
gonna tell you, this plan you got, I'm still a no vote on it. Because I don't, it wasn't never did right. It wasn't did right then. I'd be a hypocrite to sit here and vote yes for it again, when I know it wasn't never did right. I'm not gonna put no burden on nobody else. Now, they want somebody else on the board, they can do it, go right ahead. But I'm not gonna do it. I'm telling you where I'm standing at right now. And I think, no disrespect to the mayor, I think you already know how I feel about that.
Well, board, on this discussion here, we tried to get y'all as much good information we could. Is this solid waste, this stuff is very difficult. You got so many scenarios in it, and it's hard to see that, especially when you start off with hoping that it'll work out well. But it's draining, and she's the lady over the money. It's draining our general fund by $40,000. And I was hoping, and we have little things that we want to save cash with, you know, because we've sold land, we put that money back and stuff of that much. And we was hoping, and still I think we can, if we get this money leakage stopped. I've talked to Chief Lencioni about this. Maybe this spring have enough money to buy a fire truck with cash. And we've been really trying to, you know, we sold a couple pieces of land. We didn't ever spend that money.
Did we invest that money like in a 5-month CD
it's-
or anything like that?
I've not found any rates that would be advantageous to do that.
5% interest is not advantageous?
I've not seen anybody with a 5% interest
I
rate.
just got it at bank on Main Street.
Well, I probably
For 5
shouldn't have brought
months.
that up because it's probably gonna be for a discussion that you know, interest rates, Alderman Lynch, I'm sorry, we're working our butts off to try to save money, buy a
I'm just
fire
asking.
truck. And I maybe, you know, I think that, wouldn't it be awesome if we could get that fire truck bought with cash money? And Alderman, Chief, we've applied for 2 different grants for fire truck, we wind up with 2 new ones, so that, you know.
Man, I'm gonna ask, this is what I'm gonna ask the board and the mayor, board of aldermen. The table is, and get lawyer camp involved and bring us some documentation on what in the world is going on here. Then make a decision on this increase of this $40 per household in this city, $480 a year per household at that point. But let that lawyer camp get involved about these contracts and see what's going on and see is all of it valid.
Well, board,
He said he won't give an opinion
But-
until after the night, then he be Well, he just said he
Well,
could
Board-
get to work on it.
Alderman McNeil, on the subject matter right now, we just wanted to just let y'all know where we were.
Yes, sir.
And,
Yes.
and,
And I appreciate that.
and, y'all gonna have to do it, not me.
Right.
And, y'all just give us a call, come see us. It's not the end of the world. Just give us some guidance. We don't have, I can't do it, she can't do it, you as a board can do it. Just tell us what you want us to do, and we'll get it done before we leak down to 400,000 and we can't, do what, that other part of that money for insurance.
Mayor, I can make a suggestion, I don't know if it'll work or not, but having a roundtable discussion and just everybody sitting down and looking at the map. I don't know if that's something you guys would be interested in, if that could
We'd
be
like
open to
to.
the public, but that's just,
I would be.
I would.
I just want
Um,
some help.
That, not that it makes any difference, but, you gotta be careful not to break the sunshine law.
As long as we're not voting.
And, it could be an open discussion. It would need to be. I mean, I've seen that thrown out the window so many times. The sunshine law, it shouldn't even be on the books. But anyway, I think we could do an open discussion. Y'all just gotta give us some direction. We gotta get this thing done, y'all. That's my opinion. I'm through with it.
This is just letting y'all know where I got that $40 from. I promise y'all, I put hard numbers in there and I worked very diligent. And I just need direction from y'all, just like the mayor just said.
That's a lot of money though.
If y'all have any more questions,
My directions would come from the city attorney.
yes, sir.
Y'all get with him,
Yes, sir.
and whatever he bring back to the board, that's what we got him from. Let him handle this stuff like this stuff, and contract, to see where we at, and get with everything. Then if he bring a report back to the board, I feel good about going
Moving forward.
and moving forward with his report.
Me too.
That's the reason we brought him back to the board, to try to get a grip on this thing.
His opinion be legal opinion. We need a financial opinion. And it's gonna take you 5 to do it.
Ladies and gentlemen of the board, we have some hard decisions to make, so we need to look into this. She suggested a roundtable. I don't have any problem with that. I'd be glad to sit down and talk with anybody. But, when did the rate go to $20 on the utility bill?
It was, the last 5 years ago in May.
Because I'm showing 18 was the amount in 2014,
That's right.
so it went up $2.
Yeah, that's right. And you know, one thing we're sort of missing here that we haven't been discussing is the commercial side of this rate. And we haven't talked about that, and that's not $40. The commercial side is gonna be in the 54, be 54. So if your commercial account is gonna be 54. So right now, we're charging the citizens $20 for residential and $27 for commercial. And so y'all can see how we're out of balance.
This,
Everything is done.
commercial, we got, according to this, 235 customers under commercial.
Yeah,
Now, does that include the dumpsters that, like, are behind, buildings and stuff on Main Street, or, like in the parking lot over by the Boys and Girls Club, are those
Yes.
what we consider to be
That's
commercial?
right.
Okay.
Yeah, and,
That's $54.
yeah, and those dumpsters that you see like on Main, different spots, we just say if you had, we know how much the dumpsters is gonna cost us. I think we have 17 dumpsters, last time I checked, maybe it was 19, we cut out a few. We got 17 dumpsters. So, we're being charged by whoever the vendor is, for those dumpsters. Those commercial rates help pay that back, and we have so many people assigned to each dumpster. We have, and that works out pretty well.
So we got, what, 19, you say dumpsters?
Is it not?
And we have 235 people using those, or
Now, some of those
businesses?
could be cans.
we would have to look and make sure that's a
Summer
real
cans.
good number, because, you take Regions Bank down there, I noticed they got 2 cans, 96-gallon cans, and they're commercial. And so you'll have that, but, it's probably closer to 200. We did that survey, we walked the streets and did everything to try to get a good number on that, 5 years ago, and it hadn't changed much. It hadn't changed much, but,
We have about how many cans? Commercial cans, did you say?
you know, the commercial accounts was that we got from
Okay.
utilities. So we'll have so many just 96-gallon cans. And then most of, the rest of them are gonna be assigned to those dumpsters. And it works out pretty good. If you'll notice right behind Candy Bank, we got 2. We probably got, I don't know, 12 commercial customers assigned to that. And that's another reason is a little bit higher than the commercial's a little higher. There's dumpsters there and they have a little bit more capacity, you know, instead of just a 96-gallon can. And so you take, some of those commercial ones, they do have more capacity. But that gets out of hand when people bring their garbage to town and start filling them up, and y'all know we're watching that big time. We take an 8-yard dumpster down there, you know, I think of, I forgot how many cans it represents, but we did that. But we have people illegally dumping, and we're watching that as well, but it's hard to catch them. That they're behind the Candy Bank and the Opera House, those 2, there's I think an 8 and a 6 there, and you do the capacity, what the customers assigned to it, they got plenty of capacity. It's just, there's people adding in on the weekend, and we've caught some, but, you can't catch them all. Boys and Girls Clubs finally had to put a lock on theirs, and, cause it was just dragging. We got more garbage, we got capacity to haul it out, so.
You have some people put beside the dumpsters, or?
On Front Street, they putting in,
Everything.
well, on the side of the dumpster.
Everything.
So I wouldn't got some signs and put no dumping signs, and they still can't catch them.
Ms. Porter, we had, some of those that just really overflowed those dumpsters down on the crossing. And when they got it overflowed, they brought it up and dumped it in the Boys and Girls Club, and they just stacked it on top. So I don't know, you know, we try to keep an eye on it, but it's just really hard to do that. So Board, on this matter here, I would just ask you all to think about it. You can get with Ms. Alicia. Y'all can, if y'all come up with something, we're wide open. We're losing over $1,000 a day. And it's manageable, but we got, if you do a contract, you've got to have enough money to fund that contract, and that's where we're at now. We got a contract, but we don't have the money. We're underfunded by $40,000 a month. So I think as y'all all get together and come up with something. And Alderman McNeil, on your request for Lawyer Camp, that's the legal side. He is, you've talked to him, I've talked to him, and he's, will be looking at that contract as well. And I'm sure that the Republic lawyers will be reaching out to him. They're not, the lawyers for the Republic is not mad or upset. You know, they're not coming at us with their claws out. But I think both sides, it just needs to be settled. Let's move on.
I thought the gentleman from Republic that was here a couple of meetings ago said that they weren't gonna pursue a lawsuit. He said in the board meeting.
Well, he told me then he wasn't, so I don't know if they are or not. So we ain't got one. It ain't showed up.
There would have been a price increase with either company, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
But not on the front end.
Yes.
Yeah, it would have been done just the exact same way we're doing now.
But there wasn't no $28.50 $40.
Right.
Come on, Alicia, now, when they.
No, no,
they
it
did
would've
But we
been
still had to put
$40.
money into that fund.
Oh, we had to put money to
It's
the
probably-
funds, I'm
No
saying,
matter what.
what I'm saying off
It
the
would have had to
bat.
been $32 or $33.
See, they came in bidding high, on the high side. Long as I've been on this board, we have never, ever took a high bid on no job. But for some reason, they
That's a
want to
moot
bid
point
high,
now.
they want to bid high and go with them. Now here we is in a mess with this situation right here. We got a problem, but nobody didn't think about it. But they just think about, okay, let's do that, or let's go and get these folks. That's what happened here. Now we got a situation here. Ain't no sense in me sitting around the round table, cause my mind, my thoughts is that I'm not gonna be on no committee or sitting around nothing discussing charging $480 more per household.
So it would've been.
I'm not gonna do it. Now, they can do what they want.
So just roughly off the top of my head, take the difference in the bids, because all the other things are just gonna be the same pretty much, except for a little bit of the bulk stuff is still kind of questionable, but it would have been at least $32, $33, I feel like.
$32 or $33.
I know, because I
Either
feel like
way.
it would have been the difference
Okay,
in the
listen,
bids.
okay, but when they did the bid thing, we still got our bids. There wasn't no 2850.
Right.
It
Yes.
wasn't there. It'd have been a year off before we had to deal with them for the increase.
No. We would have had to increase to put money in that solid waste account, correct?
Well, we had to put money in that.
Either way, no matter what company had it, we had to put money into that account because of pulling it out of general fund rather than an account, correct?
And y'all, a lot of this, you get upset about the money part, and it is part of it. But the mechanics of way this happened, and I'm not pointing my finger to anybody, I'm just telling you, how the mechanics of this garbage contract went down is the part that upset people. I'm the mayor, I've done 3 multi-million-dollar, y'all can jump all over me where you want to when you get through, I could care less. I've got 142 days and I'm out of here. I've had about all I can stand of this ridiculous crap. But the mechanics of this contract is what got people upset more than it is the money. I, as the mayor, have done 3 multi-million-dollar garbage contracts. Miss Alicia's done at least 2. I was never asked nothing. I was not involved in it. Willie Reed basically is over sanitation. He was never asked anything. And so I'm not saying all this to get at anybody. I don't. It just wasn't a good, smooth transition, and it's just hadn't been good. And I feel like that with time, it will straighten up. It's getting where, they work very hard. And them some very nice people. I'm not gonna beat up Ryan. Work hard, but, the mechanics of how this started wasn't how I would want it. I've spent many thousands of hours on researching garbage cans, who's, what's, and prices, and so, anyway, let's just think about this, and y'all think about it after this meeting's over, and see if we can't come up with something where we'll stop this leakage. And Alderman McNeil, we got our lawyer here. Any of y'all, please reach out to him.
Thank you.
I thank Lawyer Camp for coming back on the board, for being our attorney. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Only thing I hate is trying to outdress me, and I don't know, we're gonna have to get us something about this blue coat that's got over here, we're gonna have to swap. Thank you, board, we just wanted to put that out. All right. On our concerned citizens, tonight, there's somebody here in the audience that has been explained about concerned citizen and what the topic must be, and that topic is not his concern. And so I'm not going to recognize this concerned citizen request, and I'm concerned that don't disrupt me. Everything that he would want to know, our office has told him, and I've told him as well. And so, at this time, do we have a motion to adjourn?
Okay, hold up. If we have a concerned citizen that has questions or want to know anything about the community, I don't see how you can do that, man.
Well,
I
it's
mean,
not me, Ms.
Just
Porter.
because it's not on the agenda, we have people come up here and ask a question that wasn't on the agenda before, so why not let them talk?
Oh,
We don't have to respond, just
well,
let them talk.
Ms. Porter, I didn't let those people talk, y'all
Well-
did.
No, the bylaws of this, they're concerned citizens, come to a board meeting, they have a right to address the board. The bylaws of it is that the board don't, the mayor and board of aldermen don't supposed to respond back to them. But they do have
Let
a
them
right,
speak.
they do have a right to come before the board and tell the board what they got on their mind. But the board don't supposed to respond no kind of which way. Now, that's the bylaws. Mayor, I mean, so if the man here, he wants to say something, say something and be through it.
Well, look,
We can't respond to it no way.
I did not create this law, state of Tennessee did. And on number 3, right here, on concerned citizens, state of Tennessee did this. The item of discussion must be an item on the current agenda. Now, Mr. Brown, I'm gonna I know you as Mr. Brown, not, your other name.
Mr. Yahweh.
And so is your concern, it's not, because you wrote it down here. And so your concern is not an agenda item, and I'm not gonna recognize such. And Mr. Leon, you know, read number 3. Ms. Porter, read number 3.
Where do you get that from?
Right here,
Let me see.
read number 3. Only reason people has got to jump over that is because what you just said, let them talk, let them speak. Well, you know what? We're not doing what the state law tells us to do.
So a lot of things we're not doing what the state law tells us to do.
Read number 3.
See, if he's a concerned citizen, they pay taxes, they should be able to speak.
Well, talk to the state Tennessee, not me.
Well, we got 444 days.
400.
144.
All right, now, do we have a motion to adjourn? Now, I was pretty loud on that.
Hold on one second. Grievances from citizens.
City of Humboldt letterhead, I don't know.
If you're gonna let him speak, anybody else got anything to say they'd like to just go ahead and talk about here? We talk about the weather, your kids, fishing, just talk about anything.
I'd like to talk about early vote in Humboldt.
I've already talked to you all about that.
I'm looking for it. Says it's in this section.
I remember when the law went down about the situation with concerned citizens, they even at the state capitol, they had such a big mess up there, so they passed the law.
I think this, concerned citizen TCA code was approved by this board.
It was.
It was, but our
It was.
board already
It
had
was,
it
man.
before the state passed it. We already had
It was
it.
approved, yeah.
I can't find it right now, but.
Read number 3, I don't see how we get past it.
Mr. Mayor, if I may.
Yes, sir.
This agenda that you're reading off of, is this given to the public before this meeting? Is this made aware, everybody in the public made aware of what's gonna be on
Yes,
the
sir.
agenda?
By law, we posted in how many places, ladies?
By law, it's supposed to be 3, but we always do more than that.
We do more than 3.
We do it on,
Where do you post it at? Because I was not aware of what was going on. Where do you post it?
it's on the city's website, it's also on the chamber website, it's also on the library website, and it's posted at the police station at both entrances, and then we've also still been putting it at the Chamber of Commerce building, the old Chamber of Commerce building,
So it is on the.
and in
web
our
page,
office.
On the web page.
It's about,
But it also states on the agenda that you got out in the public, it also states that if a concerned citizen has something that they want to submit before the mayor and the board, that they are to submit that concerned citizen form. There's a difference between an agenda and there's a difference between a concerned citizen. We follow the rules. Before the meeting, it said if you wanted to have a comment, fill out that concerned citizen form before the mayor calls that to order. That's what you got publicized. I'm a concerned citizen, and I have something that I'd like to express before the board and the mayor.
No. If you'll talk about what's on the agenda,
No, that's not an agenda item.
board, I'm
This
gonna
is
ask you
concern.
one more time. I'm gonna ask you one more time. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
This is a concern, not an agenda item.
Board, y'all gonna, y'all want,
You got
hey, I'm
your
I'm
attorney
walking.
right
I'm telling you, I've asked for the,
Your attorney sitting right there.
sir, do not try to pull us in
Sir, let me
you are not
explain to
on the agenda.
State statute, since you called me into this, let me explain to you. State statute says that you must address the issue that is on the board agenda. That's state statute. This board has approved that state statute. If you want to try to get this issue on the next agenda, then speak about it, that's the way you solve your problem.
On July the 30th, 2005, at 10:31 a.m., I went to do the proper procedure to actually get on that agenda. I have my grandson standing right there.
2005?
No, 2025, I apologize.
Okay, thank you.
But my grandson witnessed that. The chief of police witnessed that. Marquisa witnessed that. That I actually came to submit. And Mayor, would you be kind enough to tell the citizens of Humboldt what you told me?
Well, you know what? Just let me say
But
this.
back to your question.
Let me say this.
Okay.
You call me in, look, you call me in. I'm gonna tell you, what you want is really simple. We're having a discussion. You're getting what you want right now. I am not talking to you at all. Mr. Brown, I have
I'm not
told
having a
you.
discussion.
You
I
are,
wanna make
you.
a comment.
No, I'm through.
But on the thing that
Did
you
you
posted publicly-
hear what I told you the day you come, and did you hear what the lady from the office told you? And that's not good enough?
But still, my aldermen and the residents of Humboldt still deserve the right to hear what I have to say. I'm a citizen too, I pay taxes.
Let me ask you a question, Mayor.
You can't deny that.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
What you trying to do? You need to get put on the agenda for what? What
I
is
want
it?
to submit a resolution to the board. I have it present. I
Okay.
tried to submit it on the 30th. I want to submit a resolution for early voting station to be located here in Humboldt, to whereby the citizens of Humboldt, the seniors, the disabled, and the people that actually work, that don't have time, because that extends the opportunity for them to actually vote. I want that item that's not for me.
Well, I tell you what.
That's for the citizens, I'm sorry, but that's for the entire citizens of Humboldt. I think that the citizens of Humboldt, the residents, the ones that pay taxes, have every right to have the right to vote, one, because it makes it convenient. And like I said, 4 years ago, driving the Trenton might have been an issue, but 4 years has passed, that means
Mr.
people are
Brown,
4
you're
years old.
forcing your agenda on this board
He
tonight.
asked me
You're
a question.
forcing it. You need to go sit down. You're forcing it on there.
He asked me a question.
I'll tell you what, let's work on the next board meeting to try to get an agenda.
Do we have a motion to adjourn?
But they won't do it.
Motion adjourned, it's
They
adjourned.
won't put it on
It's
the
through. Y'all can
agenda.
talk all you want
He
to.
said no.
Second, you had to have a second.
We got a second?
You had to got a second.
We got a second?
I'll second.
Oh,
We got a second, sir.
But the meeting's over.
Miss, look, please. No, it's over, please. You're interrupting this meeting.
the meeting is over, you can call.
Meeting's over.
Bye.
Oh, sure.